Hey there, YouTube. Mr. Luafu here with a second episode of Journey into Next Sealed Pool Practice. Prior episode, we went over white, when I think white is the best color because of that card, Dawnbringer Cherry Tears. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into blue. So we're going to see how it bodes. Um, well, we have very little white, that's for certain. We got a pair of Observant All Seeds, Aegis of the Gods, pretty bad, sealed, and some fortifiers, which is okay. But in blue, I mean, we have Daring Thief, which is okay. We got a pair of Krakens. Krakens are giant. Interpret the Signs is one of those cards that I really want to say can be really strong. Kiora's Dismissal can be a complete blowout. Be careful of this card, or if you have it, see how powerful it can be. Real Thassa is pretty good. Sea God's Revenge is strong. Wow. Scrolling down, our blue got insane. We got a pair of Hubris, a pair of Pin to the Earth, and Patrick. With Cloak Siren, Chorus of Tides, like our blue is really solid. We also have Fast as Ire, but I think it might be just a smidge too slow. We also have Warwing Siren 2 hiding over here. So our blue is pretty solid. Now we just gotta find a nice support color for it, I think. Black looks like it has a lot of cards. Green looks. Let's just take a look at quality then. In black we have Bioblight, Nightmarish End, two Nightmarish Ends. So that's pretty solid for starters. Tormented Thoughts is not a card I want to like, even though my gut is so my gut tells me, oh, it can be Mind Twist, even though I know it shouldn't be. Spiteful Blow is fine. It's like Sip of Hemlock, and we have one of those too. Unconditional Removal and Sealed is pretty solid. I don't know. Black has a ton of removal. Maybe that's where we want to go, along with Hubris, Pin to the Earth. Just play a tempo-y sort of game. Our red doesn't seem to be good enough. I mean, we have a Magma Spray. Portent of Betrayal is not a card I consider good enough. Green, however, green has some spiciness because we have Boonsater and Hunter's Prowess and Hydra Broodmaster. All three of those are pretty swingy rares. Noble Quarry is solid. Pair of Ness and Coursers is good. Ferrisband Tromper is good. Sword White Centaur is okay. Snake's okay. So here's where we face an ultimate decision. Like, we have our blue, what does our blue support? It's got some giant dudes, a pair of expensive spells, and Sea God's Revenge, Interpret the Signs, and then sort of just like early tempo plays. So to pair that up, we could pair it up with more removal, or we could pair it up with something that here, like we see some more mid-rangey sort of threats, um, and some more just giant cards to finish the game off. I'd probably go blue-green. Like, if it wasn't for, like, these three rares specifically, like, if I had two of them, I'd start reconsidering black as well. But having three just really powerful cards and the ability to shore up the middle of the curve with just some value creatures to slow the game down a little bit, so when you just cast your giant cards, you are so far ahead. I think that's probably the direction I would go. I'd be tempted to go into blue-black. I would even keep that option open as like a sideboard thing. Probably not sub into it unless I really feel I need a ton of removal, especially slow removal and Spiteful Blow with Sip of Hemlock. Um, but blue-green seems really solid with this pool. Noble Quarry is also one of those cards that I value pretty highly. Yeah, so that's probably the direction I'd go with it. Oh, I can... Oh. Okay, well, that's gonna be it. Let's see. Let's actually go through it. Now that I learned about this, um, let's go through the cards I'd be tempted to play and move on from there. I didn't notice this for the part in white, so this will be a little bit more in depth than I expected. So if we wanted to go blue-green, both coursers would be tempted to play the Thunderhoof. And that might be a little bit too color intensive, but we'll see. Well, does it not show us 27? Yeah, so I need to make probably 4 cuts here. So I'll probably cut 1, just because double green is going to be hard to cast. This might be too slow. I don't want that. I don't know how I click that. My mouse has been wonky. So I need to make 2 more cuts. Well, let me see the curve. So we've got some 7s, some 2s, some more 2s, 3. The curve from what I see seems alright. How many creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, creature base seems okay. I'm probably gonna cut the Thassa's Ire, and I'll bring it in against the slower decks. And I'd probably cut the Thunderhoof. We have enough just giant creatures. I'd either cut the Thunderhoof or the Snake, one of the two. And I played this plus 17 lands. Okay, thank you guys all for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and be sure to check out the other parts.